Hi everyone, my name is Tom. I'm a data analyst, and in this video I'm going to walk you through this new tool that I'm building for visualizing animal shelter data. This tool was a result of a data analysis project I was working on with Dallas Animal Services, and what this tool allows is to take the same analysis and maps and figures I produced there and just replicate them with any shelter's data. It currently focuses on strays and RTOs, but as I'm navigating through the pages, think what might be interesting to look at if this was your shelter's data, or like what is missing here or what is particularly intriguing, and I'm very open for suggestions. So let's begin. This is the intro page, so it shows you the different tabs that exist on the tool, as well as some instructions for functionality. Down here you can see what the sizes of data currently being processed, and here there is a functionality to change the date range that the figures apply to. So I can choose a particular month, and then everything updates across the tool, except for some areas where it doesn't, and then it says so. So that's sort of where it starts, and let's dive in. So this page is an overview for intakes and outcomes. These two figures show the intake and outcome breakdown by month and by type. So for each month you can see what's the relative percentage of strays and owner surrenders and etc. out of all intakes, or RTOs and adoptions, euthanasia out of all outcomes. And so you can see these trends over time. And down here you can see the absolute numbers for the date range that is currently selected. So if you change it around, these figures will dynamically change. Let's move on to the next page. So this page focuses on strays and RTO rates. So in this scatter plot, you can see for each census tract the number of strays found in it and the RTO rate. And to the left, you can see the same two dimensions visualized on a map, which makes it sort of easier to understand the geographic patterns. And there is a third metric here, which is just a difference between the number of strays and the number of RTOs out of these strays per census tract. So you can get a sense of what's the absolute numbers here. And the same types of data are also searchable and sortable in a table format right there. This page focuses on the distances traveled by stray RTOs. So I'm taking the found location and the owner location and calculating the distance between them. This shows the distribution of the results as long as they were under 20 miles and over 0, because for a lot of dogs there was this exact same intake and outcome address are listed. So you can see here that most dogs travel less than 1 mile away from home, and here you can see these results aggregated by census tract. So again, for dogs found in a particular location, how far away have they likely gone from home? Now here we look at the length of stay of dogs, and now not only for RTOs but for different types of outcomes for which we can compare. So you can see how the length of stay varies by the type of outcome. And down here you can see again, only for strays and RTOs, what was the average length of stay based on the owner's address, so where the owner lives. And here we can see, in other words, that no matter where the owner lives, the average length of stay for RTOs, or the time until the dog was successfully returned, was fairly similar all across the city, which was a good sign for Dallas. Now this page allows us to take all euthanasia cases and break them down by different variables. So right now it shows for all the euthanasia outcomes what were their intake subtype, but we can change that to show the age group and the listed reason, the intake condition, etc. And right here on the left we can see all the euthanasia cases aggregated by their intake census tract, so where they come from. And here you can change that for it to be only for owner requested or owner surrender, or strays. And in this last page we introduce demographics. So on the left you can see different demographic metrics for Dallas by census tract, and on the right you can correlate these metrics with the shelter level data that we've seen before. So for example here, areas that have higher median household income also tend to have lower stray intakes. And I think we'll finish here. I hope it was intriguing in any way, and please reach out if you want to try this out with your shelter's data or have any questions or suggestions for me. Thanks for watching.